Great. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the episode of Critic Court. I'm joined by my awesome co-host, Toke, today.
How you doing?
Jordy's not with us because he's a little bitch. Just kidding, no. He's watching some Ted Lasso, so we'll be coming out with some season 3 reviews for that soon. Moving on for this, we're reviewing Last of Us, episodes 8 and 9. Now, we won't harp on 8 too long because everybody just kind of wants to get to the finale and see what happened. But in 8, I'm not gonna lie, Toke, that was some wild shit. Like, I was stressed sweating during that episode when Ellie was just running shit.
Man, yeah, I fucking like before that episode, I literally thought Ellie was the side character, but she earned her part for sure.
Oh yeah.
She earned her part.
I
I
thought
fucking
the cannibal society was so like just wild to begin with. Did you know they were cannibals from the start? Because like I had a feeling, like I'm like, I guess they'll just start eating people if they run out of meat. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wait, they're looking at this meat all sus. Like
yeah, when she asked him what is this, and he said venison or
it
deer,
wasn't very
oh,
convincing that it was venison.
bro. Yeah, that dude, the dude that ran that whole little place was a weirdo. He was trying to fucking molest Ellie and
Dude, he
shit.
was straight up, and I got that vibe immediately from him.
Like,
Furthermore, why is it always like priests and everything trying to touch little kids? Like,
like I said, bro, it be the people that are fucking all Christians that's the real sinners.
yeah, he for real wanted to like build a life with Ellie. Like, he saw that fire
Yeah,
and he wanted it. And that is like disgusting, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah, that shit was weird as fuck. Her ass is fucking 14, bro, 15.
That shit
And he,
traumatized the hell out of her too. In episode 9, you can just tell she's all fucked up mentally. Like Joel knows it even. I think that's the most we heard Joel talk to her like all season.
yeah, bro, he kept trying to like get on her, get her to smile and all type of shit. That shit, she was scared as fuck. I would have been too. Shit, she had to fend for her life. That nigga Joe, I mean, he was out of commission for a minute. But when he woke up, he was on tip too.
Dude, he came out swinging in that episode. In both
He was on
episodes, to
tip.
be honest, man. Like,
You said what?
once he ended up getting conscious again, he was just a machine. Like, this man is John Wick, all right? In the season finale, I'm just gonna hop to that really quick. When Ellie taken away from him, this guy turns to John Wick without his dog. I swear.
Bro. Yeah, he was on his Rambo shit for sure. That man, he knocked all of them off one by one.
I couldn't believe it, bro. He like all these fireflies are like, how did you make it across the country with just her? And then they're like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
that
no issues escorting him off base. He's not gonna put up a fight.
yeah, that pissed me off, bro. Like Marlene could have fucking if she really wanted Ellie, why didn't she take her herself? Like what the fuck?
Because she knew she
She
wouldn't
made it.
make it. Remember, she was like shot or whatever at that time.
Yeah, she was shot, but she wasn't fucking about to die and shit. Like she didn't want to fucking what's her name? She didn't want to. She didn't want to. She didn't want that burden because she already like it's like she already like she said she knew the mother and shit, but still wanted to do her dirt. It was all bad. I'm like I'm like so how you expect George to hand her off like that after that you just sent them on a whole mission like that. I was pissed and then the whole Joel line to Ellie that shit pissed me off too. I would have told her the truth. Like, what the hell?
I understand why. Like, oh, my shit's messing up again. Sorry,
Shit.
y'all. My camera's glitching like crazy right now.
technical issues. We'll get it together.
But like, I understand why he didn't tell her because like he didn't want her to think like she had to try to save the world. But at the same time, I think after everything that they've been through, she easily would have been able to understand if he just said like, "Hey, listen, I took
That's what
you
I'm saying.
to the Fireflies. Like, it turns out their whole idea of saving everyone was to cut your brain out and study it to see if we could mimic that.
That's what
And
I'm
it's only a
saying, bro.
possibility that we could."
That's what I'm saying, bro. He was treating her like, like she was his real daughter and shit. Trying to protect her from reality. But it was that was
I think
stupid.
she could have handled it, but I'm told that in the game it was like that too. Like she like doesn't know or whatever. I'm not sure if that's correct. Please correct me in the comments. I have never played the game or watched the gameplay really, but the show is
Yeah,
bad, so now I might.
that's what I heard about the game too. That's how it went down.
So I think like it's playing into it very well. As far as the whole season goes, this was like awesome. I only had like one gripe really, and that was the huge flashback that we got with her and Riley. I think that shit could have been like a little bit quicker. Especially you just had a fast-paced episode like this where Joel was John Wick for the like at least 20 to 30 minutes of it, it seems. And it was a way
Bro,
shorter episode too. Like not way shorter, but I don't think it was like even 50 minutes this one.
it was 43 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think like the Riley episode still needed to be that long. Again, like just that late in the season, I think they could have put different details into it. Like I love that we finally saw how Ellie was immune.
Yeah, that tied in so good. They made that
Mhm.
perfect. Like they explained that so perfect. Like it was no sloppiness like left in that. That was wild.
That opening up for the season finale was really crazy. I was sitting in there like, this is how it's starting. Then we're in for a trip of the last episode.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, they put that together nice, sweet, and smoothly. You know, it wasn't questions to be asked about it after that. It
Hmm.
was it was pretty simple. That shit was sweet.
Then we had that infamous scene where he's carrying yet another daughter figure. And bro, I knew he had a gun underneath. I was like, this man would not be holding her without carrying a gun while walking her like this. He is smarter.
Yeah.
He will
Oh
not
yeah,
make
when
the
he
same mistake.
oh yeah, when he popped Marlene, yeah. That shit had me dead as hell.
That
And I was
really
like,
fucked me up about Marlene too, bro.
yeah, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why didn't she? You know. That's what I'm saying. If that was the case, well, she should have took her ass. She should have took her ass from the start. Joel wouldn't even known about this girl, all type of shit. But she
I
put
don't
herself
think
in that.
she wanted to build up that attachment though either.
She put herself in that predicament. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She didn't want to do it because she knew she was in the wrong. She fucking was friends with the mother and shit.
Like, what are the odds, bro, that the baby that you save is the baby that's supposed to like save the world, but you're gonna be the one to like hand it over to slaughter?
Man, that was wild.
Like, that shit just didn't settle well with me too. It's like, oh, you think it's that hard for me? I promised her mother I'll keep her alive. Well, you didn't do a really great fucking job. You handed her off to some random stranger. Then the first time you get her back, you're about to cut her brain out.
Yeah, bro.
Great
Marlene's a
parenting skills. Oh, and you threw her in a Fedra school.
yeah. Marlene's a fucking scrub for that one. Fuck her. I was like, hell no.
As far as like Godmother awards go, she gets a F. Like
Hell,
that was
I like how
bad,
Ellie.
bro.
What's the name? I like how Ellie thought on her feet though in episode 8, bro. When she grabbed that big ass butcher knife or whatever,
Bro, she went to
and,
town.
hit old boy his the leader's sidekick right in the neck, and then ran out, bro. Man, she was on it. Came running downstairs to Joel
Even
like,
with the
wake up.
bite too, from the start, she was like, "I bit you. Oh, I'm infected. You can't eat me."
And then she woke Joel up and gave him the knife. Like, boy, protect yourself. They coming? I'm gone.
I thought Joel was a goner at that point.
Nah, I knew he was waking up. I knew he was waking up. Fuck no. If he was a goner, then nah, they weren't gonna do him like that.
Man,
She
I
just
don't
doped.
know. Like,
She just got him. She just got him back right. Doped him up and everything. So he
it
was
could be
good.
like a Game of Thrones situation where just everybody fucking dies.
La Joe wasn't done. Fucked up. I already knew the deal. Hell no. And the way he fucking put that knife in the old boy's kneecap. Oh my god.
He goes, "I'll pop your kneecaps off if you don't point to the right spot." Like, oh, all right, Joel. All right. Then the other guy,
Nigga,
"I'm not gonna tell you shit. You don't have to."
I trust him, nigga.
He wouldn't lie to me anyway.
Bro. Talking about what's wrong with you? Like, what you mean? Y'all just tried to come after him.
That shit did
Like,
piss me off a lot too, because it was like you got upset that he killed your like cultist member, but your cultist member was the one that was attacking him with a bat.
yeah, like they came at him.
So like you're upset for him defending himself? Like fuck off, man.
The
Like those
father.
guys got exactly what they deserved.
Yeah, most definitely. It was the leader though. The leader, he was putting that shit in their head. He was putting all that shit in their head. So they was just doing what the leader thought they want them to do. It was
Yeah.
stupid though. It was stupid as hell. I'm like, hell no.
Mm-mm.
They tried to murk Ellie, and the priest gonna save her. I'm like, oh hell no. I already knew he wanted something to do, wanted some booty or something.
Uh,
He's like, you want vengeance? Go after him. Lead us to
yeah,
me.
I thought it was kind of for like a fucked up reason he wanted her to. It's like you're not just gonna take her so easily, bro.
Yeah, like what? It make no sense. And I knew that was fucking Ellie's mom from the back, off the rip, like from the back of her head. Shit. At first, I thought it was
Oh, at
Ellie.
the last episode.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this her mom's. I already knew, like the way at the back front, she was shaped from the back of her head and shit.
Yeah, it definitely looked like her. I knew that was gonna be once we saw a pregnant woman, I'm like, it's Ellie.
Cause I didn't even watch, I don't watch what's the name, the trailers for the next
Yeah.
episode. I just
I
fucked
don't even think
around.
they showed that in the trailer.
They didn't. I thought they did.
I didn't pay attention then.
Yeah, I fucked around and seen it on Twitter. They were just announcing like Ellie mom will be, uh, announced or whatnot
I had
in
a
the
feeling
last
we were gonna
episode.
see it. Like
Yeah,
they've been doing a good job flashing back every single time this season to give you like more detail or information about what happened that started everything. So
yeah, that's true. That was an A1 last season for sure. So I'm excited to see what they do with the next one.
supposed to
Or
be
where?
like splitting the next game into 2 seasons, I think it said. Like the sequel is gonna be 2 different seasons.
So it's gonna be like a season 2 and 3. You saying?
Yeah,
Oh damn.
that's at least what I like read somewhere, so don't hold me to that, but that's the only possibility that I'm seeing right now, which would be cool. I heard like it's got plenty of story to cover it, so After they did what they did with this season, I have no doubts of their like capabilities.
Yeah, most definitely. And if they keep following it by the game, oh yeah, they're gonna do good.
You know, this
They're
got more
gonna
viewers than House of the Dragon.
really?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
It makes sense, dude. This show is way better. Like, I understand House of the Dragon did awesome still, and like they were very on part with a lot of their story. That's why Jordy likes it because it like goes with the books and stuff, but it gives you that like perspective of each character. However,
Mhm.
with this, like we never played the game or anything, and we've been able to follow pretty clearly through it.
Yeah, most definitely. This
Like
shit.
it's all made pretty good sense. Like Joel is man, that Pedro Pascal is America's darling right now, bro. Like he's in everything that's into our hearts. This man is the father figure that we all needed.
Mm. You can tell he like really cares for Ellie. Like
Oh yeah, bro.
his
Bella
character.
Ramsey even confirmed that they were Pedro is just like as kind of a person, like off screen. Like they bonded over their time together on Game of Thrones because she was a character and so was he. They never shared the screen together, but they were both on the show, so like they were just talking about that and shit. So like that's just awesome, man. You're able to just sit there and bond with your co-stars,
Literally.
especially with like
I
huge age gap like that, and not be a creepy David like in episode 8.
think uh, uh, it's creep ass. I can't believe in the midst of a fire trying to get his John with.
Dude, it was that was creepy. Yeah, it really was. But as a whole, man, I think we could get to our ratings for like the episodes, the season. You want to start with episode 8, episode 9, and then go for the full season. Oh, what's your episode 8 ranking?
Episode 8, I will give it a fucking plus.
I'm backing
Plus,
you up on that, man.
like I said, Ellie earned her stripes. She was in there. She was in there like swimwear the whole episode. It was no Joel. It wasn't the Joel show. It was the Ellie show. She fucking took down pretty much everybody important, and she made sure, she made sure Joel was safe. She wasn't lacking on her part, you know, and she definitely, she built that character charisma off of Joel, teaching her how to hunt and fucking, watch her surroundings and shit. So yeah, I'll give it an A plus for that one.
Hell yeah, man. I'm A plus for episode 8 as well. It was just perfectly done. We've got to actually see Bella Ramsey's character come alive more, and she wasn't like you said in it. She wasn't just a side character anymore. She was like a main character. It wasn't just Joel carrying the team. You saw her as her own fighter. So that was just dope. Like, and just how all the tension and dramatic like scenes in that episode. I was on edge the entire time watching it.
And especially when she kept just stabbing the leader.
Yeah.
And oh my god.
But episode 9, I
So
think that's just an A plus also for me, dude. I
yeah.
I love that shit. I'm not even gonna say anything else other than that. It was done awesome. I got to see Joel as John Wick. That was dope.
Yeah, episode 9 was definitely A plus as well for me. I love that they went back and explained they explained it too well about how Ellie was immune and fucking, you know, how Marlene knew about her and whatnot. And I think this was a better back story than the one with her and Riley.
Oh
So
fuck yeah.
that was That was like, perfect. They that whole dialogue, that was perfect. And then the way Joel, like I said, he cared about her, and you can see it in his face. He was like concerned about what she just went through, and how off she was, and she wasn't really sociable with him. He was trying to get her to laugh, like
Mhm.
fucking with her and shit. Like when he said, "Oh, I found some dynamite in that fucking camper. Let's go blow it up and shit."
That should make me laugh so hard. I was like, oh man, Joel getting
Like
bold and loud. And then it's like, nope.
fucking around, trying to get a laugh out of her. But yeah, that whole episode, like you said, John Wick definitely came out of Pedro Placido for sure. He was not to be played with.
John
They
Wick
tried
after he lost his dog, bro.
they tried to escort this man out. He bars right back in.
I
But
knew he was gonna take him down too. I just didn't know when it was gonna be. And then the stairs were like the perfect scene for it.
literally, bro.
What do you got for this as a whole season? What's your rating? The people want to know.
A whole season. Hmm. Like I said, it was some stuff I didn't like. So I'm gonna give it a A minus.
Ooh, lower than I thought. Lower than I thought. All right, I'll respect it though. You know, still in the A range. I gotta say, like A plus. Like the only episode, I had my issue with really was like how, like just the Riley episode where it was. Like I said, it just placement and everything kind of bothered me, along with like how much they went with that story when we already knew all those facts. I would have more liked to see like, her kill Riley, or like watch Riley turn and her not turn and come to that realization of it. I think that would have been like more interesting to see if like we went back to that time period. But I don't know. I still say like I still say it deserves an A, dude. Everything else was way too clean about this series, and I just loved it.
Oh yeah,
It
most
made me scared
definitely.
about fungus being able to evolve now. So congratulations, Last of Us directors. I guess you won.
Yeah, you doing your job right. You doing your job well. Coming correct. Coming correct. Keep doing it. Don't fall
But
off like don't fall off like Walking Dead did.
man, I don't think it will, because like this already has me way more captivated than Walking Dead ever did. So I
What?
mean,
Walking Dead started off strong.
listen, I understand that that's controversial. All right, there's no denying it, but we can get into that another time. As for all of you, I hope you appreciated watching these Last of Us episodes. Go to our channel. We have more up there if you haven't seen them. Stay tuned for more episodes coming soon for not just The Last of Us. We gotta wait like a year or 2 years for that shit. But we're gonna have some Ted Lasso dropping, along with more from Toke's Anime Corner, because that's always just popping off. So please stay tuned to the Critic Corner, and have a great rest of the night, y'all.
Doodles.